Hello, welcome to Dash Talk. I have with me today Veronica Andrino, who is the head of Dash Philippines. Veronica, how are you?
Hi, Amanda. Thank you so much for inviting me here. Hi, everyone. I'm doing great.
Wonderful. Well, Veronica, please start by telling us how you got involved in the cryptocurrency space.
Well, that's a good question, Amanda. That's always been a question asked, like, how did I get involved? Well, to be honest, for a person like me, I'm not really a tech expert, and my background is mostly on and as an entrepreneur. So I started with digital marketing, and as well as back in 2015 when the first time I encountered about Bitcoin and crypto, that was the first time that I got involved into some other companies, and I invested and I bought some of those coins, and then I found out that that is actually a scheme. So that's how I got involved. And since I'm so curious about blockchain technology and crypto, I started doing my own research. And since 2016, I started more on buying and trading crypto into different exchanges such as Kraken, Poloniex, and so on. So it keeps moving on until I started working on to the P2P here in the Philippines, exchanges, trading, and yeah, afterwards I upgraded myself into moving into the marketing of different other companies, helping them to connect with the different businesses here locally, as well as to the advertising side of different companies here, advisory roles, until now I founded my own company in the Philippines.
Wow. Okay, well, we'll get into more into that. But first, let's stay on the topic of the Philippines itself. As you mentioned, why does the Philippines need cryptocurrency, in your opinion? Like, what do things look like on the ground there?
Well, back before when I started, not a lot of people understand what crypto is. They don't really know what Bitcoin is during that time. And there's a lot of scams that are ongoing into the crypto space or the crypto scene here in the Philippines. There was also a news back then when there was a 90 billion peso scammed by two couples, and they scammed a lot of people, and they claimed that it was actually Bitcoin's fault. So this is the reason why that the government started to look into the cryptocurrency
Mhm.
space. But then during the time, there's a lot of people complaining about how what Bitcoin is, because there's so many things that is going on here on the ground, and the problem is that people are not really educated about the technology itself, of what really it is. So yeah, those were the old scenes, and then now there's a lot of things that had improved. I mean, that improve in the next following years, such
Mhm.
as regulations, such as the government now as well is looking into the regulation part of the crypto scene here, and those other exchanges already applied certain licenses for them to operate here for the crypto exchanges.
So tell us about your business development strategy for Dash Philippines in particular.
Well, that's a good question, Amanda. I'm really, really excited about this because there's a lot of improvement ever since that we started the Dash Philippines here. So when I met, I'll just share you the experiences and how I meet the Dash Next team.
Oh, please.
So Felix and I met each other in Malta. Yeah, and when I was in Malta, I met Felix and we were discussing about how can we expand Dash in the Philippines. And I said, that's a perfect opportunity for you to start engaging yourself into the Philippines space, because there's gonna be a lot of things that's gonna happen as well in the Philippines. Now we started discussing about some strategies and how we can improve the knowledge of the people when it comes to the to Dash itself. So when we were discussing this different strategies, I mentioned to them that I'm also connected to the local exchanges. So we
Mhm.
successfully got Dash listed into the regulated exchange here in the Philippines. So one exchange that we announced is actually Moneybees. So they're one of the regulated exchange here in the Philippines, together with their with their license. So they also run their own remittance company. They're also connected to multiple outlets that runs their own pawn shops or local shops locally. So you can remit and you can transfer. You can even buy crypto directly onto their local stores. Now they're also another exchange that we have Dash successfully got listed. This is also Bloom Solutions, which we announced it during the live stream on Bloom TV just earlier.
Mhm.
So we were now, moving on to another set of exchanges, which will be announced in the next coming weeks here as well in Dash Philippines. So, our strategy is mainly to enter the market and start educating them and
Mhm.
teaching them about what is the advantages and why should they use Dash. And we're gonna be helping them as well to learn more about trading as well as those other skills that they can improve, as well as connecting Dash to the merchants by adding the other platforms that are already out there, such as AnyPay. There
Right.
AnyPay, which is a really amazing technology as well, where we successfully now do have this website where you can directly list your product and you can accept Dash directly using the AnyPay. So we successfully managed now to integrate the Dash and the AnyPay into a website. So anybody who wants to list their products, and we can definitely help them out as well onto that part. And now starting July, we have a lot more things that we're gonna be doing. So we created this smaller presentations and slides and videos in Tagalog. So we are creating those smaller videos where we're gonna be sharing this as well to the community so that they can learn more about Dash, because it's sometimes they have this problem where they think it's a privacy coin, and it's because of they don't really understand what it is yet. So I
Mhm.
believe that the first strategy is to educate the people. Second is to connect them to the local exchanges wherein they can convert the Dash directly to peso. And
Mhm.
the third part would be we will be connecting the merchants to the exchanges as well as to Dash, so they will start using Dash as payment. And fourth part is that we're going to be helping them more into improving their business by providing them tips and advice on how they will be able to fully use the technology itself to their business.
Well, I'm sure Felix is glad that he met you, Veronica.
Thank you.
So here's a question. Do you know many developers in the Philippines? I'm primarily wondering if you foresee any future opportunities to attract any Philippines-based developers to build anything on the forthcoming Dash platform.
Yes, yes. We are actually connected as well to the different developers here. One of my partner for the event, so they're going to conduct this hackathon. So the hackathon, I believe it will be coming up soon, and they are working together with impact developers. So they're going to be creating a hackathon, an online hackathon that will be combined together with the teams in Tokyo, in Korea, in Philippines. So they will be choosing different sets of developers. Last year, they successfully created this event with attended by 10,000 developers in the country, and they
Wow,
did it massively. Yes.
10,000. Wow. Okay, well then, how can people stay updated with what you're doing at Dash Philippines?
Well, they can just simply follow us in Dash Philippines Facebook pages. We also have our group in Telegram as well as in, of course, Discord. They can also check Discord, Telegram, Facebook, and Twitter. They can also send me an email personally if they have some questions. And if anything that they want to know more, we're creating this website specifically only for Dash Philippines, where everything will be written in Tagalog and they can download the resources in Tagalog translation so they can also learn from it directly.
Well, fantastic. Well, I'll be sure to put all of the links that Veronica has just mentioned in the description section below. And that is all we have for you today. Thanks so much for your time, Veronica.
Thank you so much, Amanda. I'm looking forward to this. And I really, really love your show. I always follow you on me all the time. So
Well, that's very
yeah.
sweet. Whew, we
Yeah.
better cut out before I start blushing. All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Thank you so much. Yeah, bye.
Bye.